This review won't be like most reviews. Most reviews will just talk about the game, and we'll do that too, but I have a unique perspective. I have the perspective of fatherhood. Today we're going to review Elden Ring. We'll do some traditional reviewing, but then we're going to talk about how easy it is to play while taking care of a kiddo. Welcome to Dad Knows Best, a review for parents by a parent. Oh boy, let's talk some Elden Ring. This game is fantastic, and this is coming from a guy who hates Soulsborne's game. I mean, I hate them. With a passion. From Software loves making games that are just ridiculously hard. Most games have a super boss or two that require you to really know the mechanics of the game and really have a strategy in mind. It'll test your finger dexterity and patience as you die and learn and get better. You gain a feeling of accomplishment as you beat that optional boss that's just ridiculous. Think of the Valkyries and their queen in God of War. Now take that and make that every boss battle in the game, and even regular enemies. And that's Elden Ring in a nutshell. It's also most, if not all games from Software Studios, at least recently anyways. I play games to relax, not to be punished over and over and over again, and grow so frustrated I channel my inner Kyle and punch a hole in my wall. Now I know what you're asking. If you feel this way, then why do you love Elden Ring? Well, let me tell you. It feels more balanced than most of the games while still providing that Souls level challenge. It's a lot of things that you expect and a lot that you don't. I'm excited to get into it and talk about how this game stacks up while taking care of a toddler. Elden Ring's gameplay is both straightforward and not at all. The game drops you in a world without any explanation whatsoever and tells you to figure it out. In fact, you can even accidentally skip over the tutorial altogether if you're not paying attention, or if you've played any Soulsborne game and you just distrust everything. That'll leave you entering this world with no idea what anything does or how to do anything and figure it out. Now, something I feel that should be brought up is that this game is open world. I say that because you can go anywhere and run into a fight you're not at all ready for and get one or two shot at right off the bat. However, as you figure out the game and how to play it, it becomes increasingly easier, and yet still somehow hard. What sets this game apart from most Soulsborne games is the fact that the common enemy don't just instantly murder you. They can, and you will die by them, but they feel manageable. Unless you get ambushed, then good luck to you. The bosses provide a large challenge and will kill you often, but because not everything is destroying you instantly, then it doesn't feel as crushing. Graphically, of course, the game crushes, and sound-wise, it can be a little low, so sometimes it's hard to hear what's happening, except for your death, and your real-life screams of anguish. There's an online and co-op feature that is helpful and fun once you figure out how to play it. Online players can leave messages that can be helpful or trolly for others playing the game. Good luck trying to figure out what you can and can't trust. This game will hurt you, and hurt you deep, but in a fun way. Playing with a toddler running around can be challenging because a lot of Elden Ring comes down to split decision actions that having to stop and put down can cost you the game. And since it sends you back to your last save, if you finally beat that boss that's been taking you forever and you put the game down to handle a kiddo and die from a common enemy, then guess what? You're fighting that boss again. Speaking of which, there is no autosave. You can only save at certain points.
One more thing.
It doesn't pause. There's a pause screen, but the game doesn't actually stop because of its online features. So you kinda have to be cautious about where you're stopping. All in all, gameplay is cool, but tough with a toddler. Elden Ring controllers are pretty straightforward if you played a lot of adventure RPGs before. There are some things that may not work the way you think they would, like drinking potions being the square button on the PlayStation controller. But once you figure it out, it isn't awkward or hard to remember. The harder thing is the fact that it doesn't really tell you what they are, so you do have to figure them out. Overall, though, the button layout is well done and pretty easy to figure out. Okay, so let's talk about putting this game down and picking it back up. I have been switching between this game and another that came out fairly close to it that I'm also in love with, and it's hard to switch. I do not foresee this game being easy to pick back up and continue where you left off. First of all, due to them not explaining anything, it'll be hard to remember what was going on, and even though the controllers are straightforward, a lot of the other systems are not. Elden Ring is going to be a tough game to put down and return to, so I suggest playing this game to completion if possible. Elden Ring is rated M for mature for blood and gore, language, suggestive themes, and violence. The biggest reason for this rating is the fact that there is a lot of blood and gore and the violence in this game. There are severed limbs and all sorts of stuff like that. If you're uneasy about letting your child watch this, then this game wouldn't be appropriate to play in front of children. I know when I play it, my child doesn't really seem interested in what's going on at all. I think as he gets older though, I'd be a little wary of playing such a gory game in front of him. Elden Ring is a fun and hard game that I absolutely love 100%. I look forward to playing this game when I get off of work, and I enjoy playing it on my stream. It's the most approachable of its type and also the most challenging. However, this review is about the ease of playing with one or more toddlers, and due to the inability of a truly pause button, its goriness, and its need to make split-second timings, then we here at Dadgames give Elden Rings 1 out of 5 sippy cups for ease of playing with a toddler. I hope you all enjoyed this Dad Knows Best review. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell icon to see more reviews like this, and leave a like and a comment with what else you'd like us to review, or if you agree or disagree with our rating. You can also check out one of these awesome videos right here. Thank you all for watching.